was all just stories. My uncle saw what he wanted to see.
Deckard sacrificed much to protect this world. But his work is not over.
What would you know about sacrifice?
Tyrael, the ancient law of the high heaven strictly forbids us from interfering with the mortal world. Yet you have done so, brazenly.
All I am guilty of, Imperius, is bringing justice, while you hide, cowering behind your throne.
Silence! You will now answer for your transgressions.
You cannot judge me. I am justice itself. We were meant for more than this. To protect the innocent. But if our precious laws bind you all to inaction, then I will no longer stand as your brother.
You chose to be one of us.
Sacrilege.
Thus, I fell, willingly. Because humanity is the only hope for this world.
I never believed all your crazy tales. Your work. You never finished. I will finish it, Uncle. I will carry on for you.
Now that Tristram is safe, I travel to Caldeum, the great city of the East. It has fallen before one of the last lords of Hell, Belial. I mean to set the city free.
You may notice that jewels you find enhance your already considerable abilities. I can combine similar gems to make a more powerful one. At the moment, I can only offer you a few basic pieces of jewelry. Now, if you bring me supplies, I will eventually be able to offer you exciting and exotic new designs. But it doesn't have to be just business with us. Come by and talk anytime, my friend. I heard a rumor that there is a strange and mysterious jewel crafting device hidden in the aqueducts of the Daugr Oasis. I have a mind to go search for it myself. Don't worry, I won't go alone. I'm sure I'll find someone to show me around. Oh, it's even harder than I remembered, Dad. I'm afraid I'm growing weak. I need a drink and a bath. And something to keep the sun off. Or maybe just a nice, cool jewel to put on my forehead. That will fix everything.
I may look small, but I'll hurt you if you try to steal from me.
An enchanting young woman, who is much more than her youth suggests, will come to your aid today. She can be of great help to you, so try to be polite, will you?
What is going to happen that I will need her help?
The Coven will use deception to try to ambush you. Ugh, how predictable.
Wait, back up a moment. What was that you said about an enchanting young woman?
Ah, Celdo, unlike me, she will be immune to your charming advances. But it doesn't hurt to try, does it? I was just talking to Hedrick. He is still denying his grief. He really needs to open up. If he would just let me comfort him, it would do him a world of good.
Here we are. Caldeum, Jewel of the East. Uncle Deckard loved this place.
He wouldn't now that it is under the spell of Belial, Lord of Lies. I can smell his stench on the air.
We need to split up. You two search for Belial, while I hunt that witch Magdha. Cain's death will not go unanswered.
I have never been outside the city my entire life. I have never even been outside the palace. When they threw us out here, I thought I would die. I was terrified. But now, look at this view. I have never understood how large the world actually was. It is beautiful.
There ain't no gun. Most of my items have almost no blood left on them.
Guard, where did these refugees come from?
I am not a guard. I am a Shira, commander of the Iron Wolves. We saved these refugees from Magda's coven, but even now wreaks havoc throughout the borderlands.
It seems fate has brought us together. I hunt Magda. Do you know where she is?
She's heading toward Alcarnus, but has blocked the road behind her. However, there is another way. Through the Kasim outpost.
Have you heard? Emperor Hakan threw his entire court out of the city. They're trapped out here with the rest of us.
There is some justice in this world, after all.
Justice? They're a load of pompous fools. But even they don't deserve what's coming tonight.
What happens tonight?
They're wearing jewels worth more than any of us see in a year. And they have to sleep sometime.
Tyrael and I learned that while the Iron Wolves were fighting Magda in the desert, the Emperor replaced them with Imperial guards who bar all from the inner city.
I suspect that the Iron Wolves were sent out to die. Belial has made his move. We must find a way into the city.
As a child, I explored Caldeum while Uncle Deckard studied here. I can get in through the sewers.
Good. Learn what you can while I head to Alcarnus to take care of Magda.
Be careful. Alcarnus sounds like Magda's trap.
Shudder, child, what is that foul stench?
It's the sewer, sir. That hole goes right into it.
I'm sure our Emperor had his reasons for closing the gates, but how are we expected to sleep scant inches from tunnels packed with filth?
A bit of advice, my lord. If I were you, I would sleep with my back against a wall.
Life in the borderlands was hard, but we had our dignity. We came here for help, and how do they treat us? Like animals.
The inner city is closed by order of His Eminence, Emperor Hakan II. For now, you must all remain here.
Let us in! We are dying of hunger and thirst. Can't you smell the stench of death?
The Emperor has forsaken us.
Back, or we will force you back.
Your Imperial Guard would let us die here. At least the Iron Wolves try to aid us.
Mention them again, and I will leave your corpse for them to find.
Demons ravage the deserts! Our villages are overrun!
Tilnan has... The prices may be high, but the quality is worth every coin.
Nice choice.
Alcarnus is being destroyed by the Coven. I've seen people skinned alive.
Many of my banished peers have fled for Lut Gholein. Not I. I shall wait for our Emperor to come to his senses.
Very noble, my lady. So it has nothing to do with the last caravan leaving 10 minutes ago?
What impudence! How dare you even speak to me?
Apologies, my lady. You'd best take up your concerns with the Emperor.
I've got some...
I dig this stuff up, clean it off, and drag it here to sell it. You want any?
This gate leads to Alcarnus. You will need to follow the long road over the canyon bridge and through the Kasim outpost. We haven't heard anything from the Iron Wolves in the desert. If you make it to the Kasim outpost, seek out Captain David.
My family,
I lost my whole family out there.
Everything I had was in Alcarnus. I am ruined.
The last Emperor wouldn't have treated us like this. His death was convenient for the boy, wasn't it?
All this pain and suffering. This is what happens when you let a child sit on the throne.
If only the Emperor and his guard had gone mad sooner. All these people being locked out of the city has really helped my trade.
Something tells me this will be an interesting journey.
Take heed, traveler. Cultists guard these desert roads, and they will slay any who pass.
They're welcome to try. I have come here to kill them, and their leader.
Then you must not go alone. I shall accompany you.
Well now, it's my lucky day.
There are illusions out there. Mirages to some. But I can see them for what they are. The Coven's foul magic. They will lead you to your death.
I've dealt with these cultists before. Their traps are easily spotted, but my thanks for the warning.
They're in the rocks.
Be careful. They are very near to us.
Are you certain? The road seems impassable.
You should never enter! Demons will feast on your bones!
How did you know about the ambush?
I am an enchantress. The ways of magic and illusion are familiar to me. My name is Arena.
I'm no stranger to magic myself, and yours is pretty unusual. What are you really doing out here?
Well, I am also looking for someone. But here, let me clear the way for you.
Captain, from behind!
Protect the people! Iron Wolf!
If not for you, the Lacuni would have eaten well this day.
Should I expect more Lacuni on the road to Alcarnus?
Even worse. Cultists are casting spells in 2 of their desert lairs to obscure the Black Canyon Bridge.
Let us head north to the Howling Plateau. The cultist magic seems to be emanating from there.
However did you become so good at charming others?
I learned the charm spell long ago and spent many hours practicing.
That's not what I... Never mind.
There is another illusion here. Cultists try to hide their footsteps. Their spells are weak and easily countered. If we follow these prints, we can find their lairs and halt the rituals. I will seek out any other traces of their magic. More hidden footprints.
We were at the cave.
No time to talk. My brother, stay strong! I won't let you die! Thanks, but there's no time for pleasantries. Save my men. They're scattered in this cave.
I'll help. I'm all right.
Captain, there are too many. Let's help. Toro's dead. Thank you. That's everyone. Let us report back to the captain.
Everyone's accounted for. Or dead. All right, men. Finish patching up these two and let's get out of this damned pit.
Yes, sir. Wait. Do you hear that? Another ambush!
Kill that big raccoon! That was a trying battle. Thank you for your help.
We saved a lot of people back there.
Awfully proud of that, aren't you?
You were a great help.
I just carried out the treasure.
You dare attack me!
More hidden footprints.
The Crusaders swore an oath to dedicate their lives to the search. None believed that they would be the one to end the crusade by finding and cleansing the corruption. They believed the search ennobled them, that the discipline of their life and journey was the true goal. The crusader was meant to find meaning in the quest itself.
This is one of the cultist lairs. They are casting part of the illusion inside.
As long as you aren't an illusion too.
Whatever do you mean?
Twisted corner of Caldeum and baseball arrow.
There should be another ritual at a cellar to the east of here.
I owe you my life. Bless you.
They tortured my poor husband.
We will avenge him.
This hero means to attack you in Alcarnus. If I were you, I would set a trap at the Cassim outpost. But I am not you. For all I know, you wish to fail me again and force me to kill you. That would grieve me, though somehow I think I could manage it.
If only they could see me now. Have you been to Caldeum before?
Not like this.
What do you mean?
It was a business affair. This is pleasure.
Look, more hidden footprints.
A good shot!
Nicely done.
Crazed with starvation from 3 days with no food, but that is no excuse for what we have done. Day 7. I cannot face what I have become. Day 10. I hunger, but I am patient. Someone will come for me, and then I will feed again.
Look, more hidden footprints.
Come here, you wretched son! I'll blast the gold out of you!
This is one of the cultist lairs. They're casting part of the illusion inside.
As long as you aren't an illusion too.
Whatever do you mean? to dispel the Coven's magic.
Akarat bless you.
It is with some reluctance that I write on the 7 Lords of Hell, for they are the greatest of the demons, and even whispering their names seems to poison the air around me. They are divided into the lesser evils, Belial, Asmodan, Duriel, and Andariel, and the prime evils, Mephisto, Baal, and Diablo.
Thank the gods you have come.
I'd lost all hope. Tell me, what shall you do when Magdha is dead?
The Lords of Hell, Belial and Asmodan, are plotting an invasion. I will want them to suffer greatly.
How curious. You must be the one I was meant to find here. I think it is time for you to know my true tale. I am not from Caldeum. I learned these spells 1,500 years ago. My sisters and I pledged our service to a man of great power. We called him the Prophet. He trained us and placed us in a magical slumber to awaken in this era. I am to prevent the Lords of Hell from invading.
You're serious, aren't you? I read about a stasis spell like that once, but I've never tried it. Come with me. It would be nice to have another mage along.
It is always wonderful to see you. No. No. You are too kind.
You seem distant at times.
It is not my intention. There is nowhere I would rather be.
Truly?
Truly. Everything depends on this. On you.
A gift?
Thank you. I would have done the same. My favorite. A wise choice. Magnificent. If you insist. I will use this.
Now to find the Kasim outpost.
You will find it to the north, though it is still some distance away.
Feel. My bags are full. Do you have any other family, Lyndon?
My brother and I were orphans. We only had each other.
Is he a thief as well, then?
No. He was a member of the city guard.
That seems odd.
Not as much as you might think. Until the end, that is.
I have considered what we discussed, and you are correct. I know little about my past, beyond what my order has told me. But what does it matter? Look what they have done for me. They've turned me into a living weapon, a light against darkness.
Yes, you blaze so brightly that you willingly blind yourself. You said before that you have doubts.
I wouldn't know how to begin. How do I seek memories that have been taken from me?
I find that meditating on a problem can help focus your mind.
You may be right. I will find a way to take back my memories and exonerate my order.
Let us seek our fortunes together.
How long did it take you to get here?
Well, it was not very easy to find you. I had to search for days. When I woke up alone, I did not know what had happened. I wrote about it a little. You may read more if you wish. I felt no fear when they sealed the tomb before me, only a sense of peace as my mind drifted away into the darkness. It seems I opened my eyes only seconds later and beheld the chamber in ruins, half buried in sand. I have left everything behind. Only hope guides me now.
So what was this place like during your time?
Beautiful cities towered up toward the heavens, but they were full of wickedness. The Vigerai ruled them with will's sharpest stone.
The Vigerai mage clans, you mean? I suppose they are pretty ancient.
They were a great deal more vicious in my age. It pleases me to see that their influence has waned now.
Was the prophet one of them?
Oh no. He meant to punish the Viserai. They were the first to summon demons into this land.
I have thought of a way to retrieve my lost memories, but it is dangerous. I must ask you to promise me something. Should I lapse into my old sins, whatever they may be, you must kill me, as I killed Jondar.
I choose redemption, but regardless, what is your idea?
I found a journal on Jondar's corpse, written in an ancient Templar cipher. I can translate it, but it will take some time. Perhaps studying his treachery will give me a clue into my past.
Well, that sounds ideal. What troubles you?
Jondar was once a man of faith, devoted to the Templar Order. What if he discovered something that made him betray himself? It matters not, for I must do this anyway.
The prophet has foreseen our victory.
Yes.
This is well crafted. A lovely piece.
Hey lady, I got some new things. You should take a look.
I must say, I'm very fond of this new family I find myself in. But you could be a bit more open about your love for us, you know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, don't try to hide it. You act like you just need us for our skills, but we know the real reason you've brought us along with you. Have I ever told you that I knew Shen before he became part of our family here? Oh, he is such a sweet old fool. What a wild love we had for each other. He used to do the most surprising things, if you know what I mean. I could tell you stories that would curl your hair.
Please don't. How does it feel to be back in Caldeum?
I told myself I'd never come back here. And yet here I am.
Because of what happened to your father?
Because of what happened to me. Some scars don't heal, and there's no point in scratching at them, is there? The weather doesn't suit me either.
Perfect.
Have things changed much in Caldeum since you've been gone?
Last time I passed through here was soon after meeting Mira. She wanted to stop and see the city, but I convinced her to travel on. My good memories of Caldeum feel like I'm watching someone else's life. I'll be glad for us to be gone.
I knew you would lead me to exciting and mysterious places. We should encounter the jewel I seek any day now.
Tell me more about this jewel.
Oh, it's nothing special. It merely changes form to evade pursuers and drives its owners mad.
What? Why would you search for such a thing?
Because it's mine. You try to give a young man some advice, and he assumes you are the Shensai god of thieves, traveling in disguise as an elderly jeweler. I understand his confusion, as I do share certain features.
Such as?
Well, we both are handsome, impossibly clever, adequately bearded, oh, and handsome. I know I repeat myself, but our sheer beauty should not be understated.
The people of Shansai worship 59 gods, but few are more revered than Zai, the exiled trickster god who travels the face of the world disguised as a humble merchant. Tales of his adventures range from ingenious thefts and practical jokes to more lurid exploits, none of which I'm comfortable recording here.
These hounds are busy with their meals. Dare I disturb?
A blessing from the gods. The cultists threw me down here as a plaything for their vicious beasts. I was forced to hide myself under rotting corpses to save my life. Please, take this for saving me. It is the least I can do.
Eternity! Foulness hangs in the air. We must be getting closer.
Though the champions are larger and the lunatics more devastating, it is the shaman's priests who lead the fallen. These shrunken, unintimidating demons can easily kill an enemy with their firebolts, but it is their ability to resurrect their imp allies that allows them to command such high respect from their peers.
await us.
These 17 demons are Belial's favored servants, and he has granted them some of his skill in cunning and illusion. Deceivers will cloak themselves in the familiar forms of their enemies' companions and friends, waiting to strike when the moment is opportune. It is only then that their true forms are revealed.
A gift? Do women in your land really dress in that manner?
Well, I might be a little bolder than some. Why?
Oh, I was merely curious.
The deserts of Kyrgyzstan are majestic, expansive, and full of stinging swarms of insects. They may seem a minor nuisance, but these vermin carry numerous strains of pestilence. One of them was trapped in my boot once, and my foot swelled up to the size of a melon before the infection cleared. What horrible creatures!
Dangerous demons are large and imposing. The dust imps are little more than children in size, but they possess the cunning and bloodlust of far larger creatures. They take cover in the shadows, emerging only when viable prey wanders too close. Then they ambush, leaving little more than bones behind them.
This was some kind of magical device. It must have been destroyed along with its master.